How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is an additional information video for a video that I put out a couple of days ago, and it was for the map update on Pallegney, specifically version 1.2.0.2. And I received a question from one of my viewers, JJ Couchard. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incredibly wrong, but I'm just taking a shot in the dark here. But JJ reached out to me and asked a question, and JJ, number one, let me say that I apologize it took me this long to reply back to you. It's one of those I've been extremely busy, but I figured that it'd be easier to make a video rather than trying to type this out and explain everything. Figured this would be kind of a good avenue to be able to show you exactly what I think you're looking for here. So, unfortunately, the message to me was all in French, and I don't speak a single word of French, but thankfully we have Google Translate. Now, I think what Google Translate says makes sense, so I'm going to read what Google Translate says in regards to JJ's question, and it says, "Hello. At the Castelnau train station, I can't find the trigger to sell pallets of large planks, and prefabricated walls, etc. I can find the ones for bulk goods. Also, I think we can deliver them directly into wagon, but there are no direct access. Do you know of any tutorial on this?" Well, I'm not familiar with any tutorial on this, but this is also why I made this video, is to go ahead and create the tutorial. So, starting off, this is going to be kind of a quick rundown of how the train silo here works here on Pallegney, and then I will actually go into how to go from there. So first things first, we take a look at this particular train silo. This silo only has a means to be able to put items into it, but not take them out when you're loading from a trailer. Now you can go ahead and load into your train using this silo. So this is basically a one direction train silo. You're putting in here and you're only taking out from the actual train itself. You cannot put back into the silo from the train, and you can't take out from the silo into your trailers. So just be warned that the moment you put it in here, it's stuck and you're committed to put it into the actual train itself. You might be able to come up with some creative way to be able to get stuff out of the silo and put it back into a trailer using that output here, but I've not tried it. So just so you see exactly what I'm talking about, down at the bottom right hand corner you'll see Grain West Silo. There's nothing in this. I have an entire trailer full of wheat. Now what I'm going to do is I'll back this up, dump it inside of the silo so you can see exactly what I'm talking about in regards to how this is going to work. So back it up here, dump it out, and you'll see down at the bottom right hand corner now, wheat is going up and up and up. All good there. That all makes sense. So once that finishes, we're going to go down the stairs over here, if I remember correctly. Well, no, that's not the right. Nope, I lied. Let me out. There's the stairs. All right. So first things first, go up to the train. And if I roll up to the spout right there, you'll see the grain cart automatically open right behind me. So now I can take that wheat, the summer wheat in this case, and load it in there. 52,000 liters from the trailer is now able to be brought into the train itself. Now, I'm actually going to skip doing that. I'm not going to put this in there because you can see right there along the side of the train, I got the 3 specific products that JJ pointed out to me. So let's pull this ahead, and what I'm going to do is use the third person view because I want this cart right here. This is the one I want in order to make sure that we're going to be able to take this and sell it off. So I just want this to get to about right here, and brakes. There. Now if I run back and go grab those specific pallets, this is what you have to do. Now, unfortunately, unlike most train cars or trains that we have access to, there's typically one of these cars where it's just a flatbed, where you're able to load stuff onto it. But we don't have that here. We have log bunks. So we can do practically the same thing as we would with a flat deck trailer, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. So I've got super strength enabled, so I can go ahead and just load these on by hand, make this a little bit quicker and easier experience here. So load down the first, load down the second, so. Oh, there we go. And now the prefabbed wall, just like so, lift it up. There. So all three of them are on the actual train and strapped down. So what you do from here to be able to sell it off is you hop in the train. Oh, and by the way, in order to call the train, you have to actually utilize this icon here. This is the rent train trigger. You can see it says return rented train. I already clicked on this to bring the train over here and to get access to it. If you don't click on that button, you will not be able to actually jump into the train. Even if it's on the map, you won't be able to utilize it. So coming back up to the train, we're going to walk up to it and enter it just like it's a normal vehicle here in game. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and take off. You can see down at the bottom it says train. So I do have access. I am inside of the train. I am controlling it. And you can see down the bottom right hand corner of the screen it says prefabbed walls, planks, and planks long. So what you do is you just boogie. You boogie out towards the edge of the map. And once you get to the edge of the map, what's going to happen is that there's a cell trigger at the edge of the map. And you're going to see something pop up as we ride down the train. There's going to be a message. And that message will basically say, you know, you're at the end of the line and go from there. I'll specifically read it once we get to that part. But look how beautiful this map is. Ugh, I love this map. MA7 Studios made a gorgeous map. I'm so glad this is back here on FS25. I loved it on FS22. Ugh. Good stuff. Good stuff. But like I said, we go past the sawmill here. Once we're past the sawmill, then we're able to actually utilize the sell point, which is the Castle Nod train station. And I'll show you that here in just a second. And it's not the Castle Nod train station, it's just Castle Nod sell point. So that message is going to pop up. It says the train will now drive to Castle Nod and you'll return to the other side of the map. Okay, fine. Now watch upper right hand corner. Bam, $17,430 of sold product. That is the product that I had on the train, and it's just being sold off to Castle Nod. That is the sell point. You can see right here, Castle Nod sell point. Basically, there's a sell point somewhere down the line here, way off in the distance, that will allow you to be able to sell things off. Now, to prove that there is one here, I'm going to open up the Easy Dev, and I'm going to bring in planks long, just like that. Oh, where did my planks long go? Let's try that one more time. Huh. Must not, you know what? It's probably spawning underneath the bridge. Well, I am here at the edge. Let me see if I can spawn it right here and get it to sell. Nope. Okay. Well, in order to be able to utilize that function, I'd have to bring the trailer over here. So let me do that. Let me go ahead and grab my tractor, bring it over here, and get to a sell point. So I will go ahead and cut us out here. You'll see me grab a truck, bring it on over, and have product to sell. So let's do that. Okay, I'll cut out here, and I'll cut us back in just a second. All right, so as you can see, I was able to do a little bit of finagling to get the truck with the supplies that I wanted up onto the bridge. It took a little doing, but I was able to figure it out. But I am just trucking along just like I was before on the train, and what you should be able to see here with this demonstration is me bringing it up to the edge of the map here, and you will eventually find that sell point along the train tracks. So that's essentially what we're doing here. Is we have a sell point that works as basically a catch-all. So if I do that, see how it just disappeared out the bed? There we go. We hit the sell point. That's exactly what we were looking for. Yeah, and that's everything. I think that covers everything that JJ was asking for in that question there. But again, JJ, thank you so much for watching the channel, asking your question. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I hope this helps you out in figuring out what you need to do going forward. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please show me about liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithms enjoy you doing the show if you engage with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.